everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're back with another match preview. This time it's not Swansea City. This time it's World Cup content. It's USA versus Wales in the group stages of the 2022 Qatar World Cup. So yeah, let's get straight into it then. Obviously it's a bit different doing Wales content, but the previews are going to keep coming. But yeah, USA, they're going to offer a tough test. I believe England and Iran play before us as well, so we'll see a bit of what the group's like before we go into this game. Obviously this is a 7 o'clock kickoff UK time. So yeah, we're going to see what Iran and England have to offer first. But USA, I think, will be a tough game. I think all the games in this group are going to be tough, and I think it'll be massive to get off to a good start. I don't think we could afford to take anything less than a point. A win, ideally, to start with 3 points would be magnificent. But yeah, USA, they've got some good young players, a few experienced players. They tend to do fairly well in World Cup tournaments and Euros, not Euros, they're not even in the Euros, are they? World Cups, but yeah, it's going to be a tough game. As I say, they have got some young players and experienced players, so a good mix. But yeah, what do you think about going into this game?
Yeah, I don't think any game's easy at all in this group. Yeah, USA are obviously a very young side, and it's gonna be hard to break them down. They're gonna be full of energy. They'll be full of confidence as well. But I think we have enough to beat USA. I think we really do. I don't think it's going to be high scoring at all. I think it will be quite a low scoring game, maybe like 1 goal in it or something. But it's not going to be easy. It's like if Bale doesn't score, then we're fucked really. But so we have to hope that he's going to be on good form for us. We have to hope he's going to have a great World Cup, which I'm sure he will. And yeah, it's not going to be an easy game at all.
Yeah, now obviously the injury news. There's not too much to report because obviously the likelihood is if the players are in the squad, they're obviously not going to be injured, otherwise they wouldn't be picked. But obviously there is a slight concern for Wales as to whether Joe Allen will be fully fit to make it for the first game, which is obviously this one. But other than that, Wales don't really have any injury concerns. USA don't have any either. But yeah, obviously we'll just find out to see whether Joe Allen will be fit or not. But yeah, going on to the key players then. So starting off for USA, I've highlighted these three. First, they're going to go with Dest. Obviously he plays for Barcelona. I believe he's on loan at Inter Milan, I think, or AC is one of the Milans. But yeah, he's a good player every time I've seen him play for Barcelona, and every time I've seen him play for the USA as well. But secondly, obviously the main man, Christian Pulisic. I think he's gasping for a tournament like this to showcase to the world what he can do, because obviously in the last World Cup he wasn't a standout player for them, but I think this is the first World Cup he's going to be able to play in since he's been an established player for the USA. And thirdly, Giovanni Reina. Again, I think this is perfect for him to showcase to the world what he's all about. Good young player for Dortmund. But yeah, would you add anyone else?
Yeah, I have 4 players on this one. Yeah, first one is a player we know about in Cameron Carter-Vickers. Obviously spent some time with Swans. I think
I believe he's on the back of that shirt, but there somewhere.
Oh, really?
But yeah, carry on.
Yeah, he played under the Graham Potter system. I think him and him and Van der Horn, I thought it was a great partnership when we had that. And yeah, he was really good for us that season, so I have to say him. Referring over Tyler Adams. I don't think he's quite done it for Leeds at the moment, but I think going on later on in the season, I think he'll improve and he'll get better when he's under Jesse Marsh's system. Third one over Tim Ream. I think he's been very good for Fulham. I think Fulham have done very well this season so far. And I think Tim Ream has done a good job there defensively for them. And I'm looking for a youngster in Weston McKennie. Obviously plays for Juventus. Very, very decent midfielder. And he's just a young up-and-coming player as well who, I think similar to Pulisic, he needs something like this to happen. A big World Cup stage for him to showcase his talent. So I'll go for those 4 players.
Yeah, and then obviously onto the Wales key players then. So if there's any USA fans watching this, which I don't know if there will be, because we have got viewers from all around the world, because it's a Swans channel, obviously it tends to be more Swansea based. But yeah, if there are any USA fans watching this, these are the 3 players I think you need to look out for. 2 of them obviously you'll know a lot about. Number 1, Gareth Bale, obviously now playing in USA. So I think some of these players that he's playing against, he probably would have played against or with in the American League. But obviously you know what he's all about. Secondly, Aaron Ramsey as well. Again, most people will know what he's all about as well. And thirdly, a player which I don't think that a lot of fans will know about, and I hope this is a breakthrough international tournament for him in Brennan Johnson. Obviously, he's playing his football at the moment at Nottingham Forest, and he's doing a terrific job. And yeah, he's an upcoming young player, and I think that this tournament really suits him. But yeah, would you add anyone else?
Yeah, I have two players. One of them is Arthur Striker and Kiefer Moore. I feel like for Bournemouth, especially in recent times, he's actually been really, really good. And yeah, I think he's been really decent for Bournemouth in his last few games. He's actually got some forms. Hopefully, he can carry that on. In the World Cup now. And I think for Harry Wilson as well. I think for Fulham, I think he's done really, really well this season. I think the link up between him and Dan James in that Fulham squad with Mitrovic. I think it's a very, very good trio up front. Yeah, I'm going for those two players for us for now.
Yeah, obviously Dan James and Harry Wilson will be coming up against Anthony Robinson and Liam, so that'll be quite interesting. Obviously, all four players at Fulham at the moment, but yeah, onto the lineup then. So I think this is probably a lineup which a lot of fans will agree on, but I think this is our best possible team at the moment. In goals, Wayne Hennessy, right wing back Connor Roberts, left wing back Nico Williams, three centre backs of Joe Rodon, Ethan Ampadu, and Ben Davies. Two in midfield, I'm going to have to go with Joe Allen if he's fit, alongside Aaron Ramsey. And then front three of Gareth Bale, Dan James, and Brennan Johnson, which I think is lethal. But yeah, what's your lineup?
I think I might have to agree with you there. I feel like Cabango, I don't think he can get into the side just yet. I don't know really. I think I might have to agree with you. I think I think that is probably our strongest team on paper. I would like to try and get Kiefer Moore in there, but would that mean Bale will have to go onto the wing, maybe drop down James or something? I'm not too sure. So for now I'm going to keep the same team as you, but there could be some adjustments in there.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I think that the team we use will be pretty similar throughout the tournament. I think the main players that will be used will be those 11 plus probably Kiefer Moore, Harry Wilson, Joe Morrell, and that's probably about it really. I can't see anyone else really featuring too much. Maybe Chris Meffam and Tom Lockyer, but yeah, I think the other players are mainly there just to make up the numbers. But yeah, now going on to score predictions finally then. So do you know what? I'm feeling quite confident. USA 0, Wales 2. I'm going to go with Gareth Bale to score. I feel like, he always shows up in these tournaments, and I think if he scores in the first game, it'll really set the tone. And I'm also going to go with Brennan Johnson as well to get his first, well, it's not his first Wales goal, but first Wales goal in a major competition. But yeah, what's your prediction?
I think we can. I'm going for 2-1 Wales win. I think we'll just nick it. There's not going to be much in it between these two teams, I don't think. So, I think Pulisic will score for USA, and I think Bale will score for us, and I think Dan James will get one as well.
Yeah, obviously a massive thanks for watching this. We'll be back tomorrow for the game for some form of video. We don't know where we're watching it yet. We don't know whether we'll just be going down the local pub or whether we'll be going to the fan zone or what. But we certainly won't be going to Qatar, that's for sure. But we wish we were. But yeah, obviously there will be some form of video. If we do go to the fan zone, it'll probably be a match day vlog. If we go to the pub, it'll probably be a watch along. But it won't be a live one, so it'll probably be a match reaction after the game, if not. But yeah, obviously a massive thanks for watching this, and yeah, stay tuned for tomorrow.